Honda. Yeah. EVs and Honda, they don't go together too well. But finally, Honda has revealed its first electric vehicle, the Prologue. Its first ever electric SUV actually looks pretty good for a vehicle made by General Motors. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome back everyone else. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel and thanks for supporting us on Patreon. I'll put a link in the description below if you can support us on Patreon as well. That'd be awesome. Plus, thanks to our members of the channel. Really appreciate your support too. Now, if you want to be a member of the channel, you can click on, there's a link in the description below. I'll put a link there and you'll get access to some of our videos a couple of days in advance before everyone else. Honda has fully unveiled the 2024 Prologue, its first ever electric SUV. It's a mid-size SUV, probably similar in size to a Tesla Model Y, and it's coming in, well, I don't know, but you know, General Motors probably knows because they're the ones who are making it, right? Now, after a number of teasers, Honda has fully unveiled the design of its first all-electric SUV, the Prologue. Arriving on the North American market in 2024, the Honda Prologue combines a brand-specific design, which is the work of the Honda Design Studio in Los Angeles, and the General Motors sourced Ultium platform. Honda says the Prologue will complement its light truck lineup as it will be positioned above the CR-V and alongside the Passport, offering generous passenger and cargo space. So how big is it actually? Well, it's actually a little bit bigger than a Tesla Model Y. It's got a wheelbase of 121.8 inches. That's just over 3 meters, 3.1 meters, meaning the wheelbase is, coincidentally, that's funny, identical to the Cadillac Lyrics by the millimeter. In fact, they're both 3,093 millimeters. Wonder why that is, hey? That actually makes it 8 inches or 203 millimeters longer and 5 inches or 127 millimeters wider than the all-new 2023 Honda CR-V. So that gives you an idea of the size. Exterior dimensions, 192 inches long, which is 4,876 millimeters. So that's 4,876 millimeters long. 78.3 inches wide, that's 1,988 millimeters or 2 meters wide, and 64.7 inches high, 1,643 millimeters. For comparison, the Cadillac Lyric is just a bit longer at 196.7 inches because it's got the world's longest bonnet on an electric car, and it's nearly 5 meters long. It's 4,996 millimeters. The Blazer EV, which has the same wheelbase, is about 194 inches or 4,927 millimeters long. Now, of course, it's the same platform. Basically, I think the bumpers are probably different, and that's probably what makes the length of this vehicle slightly different, or the dimensions slightly different to the Blazer EV, which I believe this is the Blazer EV, just restyled for Honda. That's my speculation. I think it's a pretty good chance it's going to turn out to be correct. Honda has talked a lot about the design. Inside EV says that they describe it as neo-rugged with a clean and simple servicing. I wouldn't call it rugged at all, personally, but it does look good though. I like it. Highlights include the front fascia influenced by the distinctive exterior of the Honda e-Urban EV, the sleek horizontal taillights united by a trim element featuring Honda lettering in a stylized typeface. The large 21-inch wheels are a bad idea, but it does come with them if you want them. Just means your efficiency will be lower, so don't get those. And it comes with a panoramic sunroof. All these are said to give the Honda Prologue a capable and planted exterior. So as you can see, some marketing from Honda. But that said, I think it looks good. What do you think? Do you like the looks of it? Would you consider an EV like this? Now, the thing that you've got to keep in mind here, I just don't know how Honda can get around this. Clearly, they've agreed for General Motors to make these cars for them, right? So essentially, Honda has to pay General Motors to do that and then charge a markup to you, the consumer. So it's just adding an extra middleman here. I just don't know how Honda can price these competitively without losing money on them. Now, the thing is, as well, it's not like they're using affordable batteries. I mean, Ultium batteries are lithium ternary cells that use, obviously nickel and even cobalt as well. They're not cheap batteries to make. They're not lithium iron phosphate batteries like what Tesla use. So I just don't understand how they're going to price these competitively, which leads us to my key point here. How many do Honda plan on making? Well, we don't know exactly, but I don't think it's going to be all that many. Now, getting back to the design of this car, Honda has said the visual of fresh fallen snow on the mountains was used to inspire the exclusive charcoal and light grey interior colour. Snow on mountains inspired charcoal and light grey interior. Okay. Speaking of the cabin, the electric SUV showcases a tech-rich interior featuring a standard fully digital 11-inch driver display panel and an 11.3-inch audio connectivity display. Pretty standard now. I'd say they'd be pretty small in 2024 standards, or even if 2023 if it comes out then. Now, one thing I can see here is there are some physical buttons for the climate control and the seat heating under the central touchscreen, a multifunction steering wheel with buttons as well, and a tall center console with a wireless charging pad for a mobile phone, 2 cup holders, and a covered storage compartment under the central elbow rest. Now, what else do we know about it? Well, Honda isn't talking about motors for now, but it does say the Prologue will be available with all-wheel drive. And of course, it's just going to use a General Motors motor because that's what Honda does. They outsource. Smart strategy. Now, I'm going to guess it's going to borrow one of the dual motor setups available on the Blazer EV, but whether or not it'll have the 557 horsepower dual motor from the range-topping SS, well, that's not really Honda's style these days, so I'm going to guess probably not. Now, the Blazer EV, to give you an idea of what the range of this car will be, in base variation, has a single motor front-wheel drive powertrain that gives a range of 250 miles or 402 kilometers. I'm going to guess that that's probably going to be the standard variant for this model, and then they'll have more expensive variants which will cost more and have longer range, of course. So what's Honda's long-term strategy? Well, the Japanese automaker plans to launch 30 new electric vehicles worldwide by 2030. Seems ambitious for a company the size of Honda that hasn't done anything really when it comes to EVs so far. Now, Honda, to be fair, they have got that little micro EV which looks epic, looks amazing, but the things are so expensive for what they are. I mean, there's comparable vehicles in China that sell for literally 1/5 of the cost. So yeah, that vehicle there called the Honda E, which to be fair did actually go on sale in Europe and Japan, hasn't been mass manufactured. It's a pretty small seller, more of a compliance vehicle really. As far as I can tell, that's not one of Honda's 30 new EVs, but this here is. Is it a smart strategy for Honda to come out and produce 30 different models of electric car, considering they're way behind the 8 ball? I don't think it is. Personally, I think if they did 5 or 6 and did them really well, mass manufacture them at affordable prices using LFP batteries, which would enable them to bring the price down and provide a product that has, less likely to have warranty recalls and those sorts of issues, that would be a smart strategy for Honda. But clearly they're going all out, 30 different models. But that said, they haven't told us how many they plan on making in 2030. I'm not sure that they actually know that themselves. I mean, to be fair, they have floated the number. They've sort of expressed the desire to sell 2 million EVs worldwide in 2030, which is actually more than what Toyota said that they'll be making in 2030. But that sounds more like a fantasy than a reality. But who knows? I could be wrong there. Now, Honda actually in North America plan on selling this vehicle in early 2024, followed by the models based on Honda's own e-architecture in 2026, which is actually going to be part of a joint venture with General Motors. They call it a joint venture. We'll see if that happens. And a new series of affordable EVs co-developed with GM in 2027. All of these models apparently will be made available in North America. Now, I find that difficult to believe. Are Honda really planning on selling 30 different models of EV in North America? I don't know, but that's what they've said. Let's hope so. Let's hope they come soon. Let's hope for Honda's sake that they get a move on, because otherwise, yeah, there could be some significant financial pain for that company. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this EV. Do you think it's going to be a winner, a success, or not? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. Have a great day. Bye-bye.